I talked about taking care of your customers and going above and beyond for your clients because the word of mouth is huge. What I forgot to say was about money management because I'd seen too many people get started, get excited, get motivation, then go out and get crazy loans.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Novi, Michigan, Take 2 with Blake Albertson. What in the world just happened, Blake?
That was hilarious. I literally thought, like, when you see that in videos, you think that you, like, told somebody to come up and interrupt you, like, totally for 5 minutes. That was hilarious. She's talking about Comic-Con. We're not even part of Comic-Con, so she's got a VIP ticket.
Amanda with the VIP ticket. Yeah, just crashing the Green Industry podcast. So we
Dude, she
scrapped
was like,
that audio.
Welcome. She was like walking in, like enjoying the show.
We're doing a podcast. She's like, "What are you guys doing?" Oh, hi. She's like, "Are you VIP?" No.
That's awesome.
It is very unique here. Year 5 at Launchpreneur Academy. This is a first.
Has it ever been during Comic-Con?
Not that I don't know what Comic-Con is. I thought the sewing ladies were going to be here like the
Oh, you
last
got
several
Spider-Man, Ghostbusters. You got everybody walking through. It's entertaining. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know this world, so I don't know
either.
what the people are dressed up as.
Beats me, man.
Well, Blake, how have you been, my friend?
I've been great. I've been excellent. I see all kinds of swords and bow and arrows here, though.
Yeah, this is very, very unique.
But everything's been good, man. We're slowing down a little bit in the season. Perfect time for LAL. Really learning a lot. It's crazy just to talk to people here. I mean, I just talked to somebody with a $4 million company, and we're just in the same room, man, chilling.
Who's that?
A guy I just met, he's about to acquire another company, a $2 million company. They'll be doing about $4 million now. We're going to make a video about it, but it's just crazy, man. There's so much knowledge in one room. You know, it's a no-brainer to come to events like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And you brought Natalie and the 2 twins?
Yep, so they're running around whenever they're just playing with their toys. They're hanging out in there, and when they get a little crazy, Natalie takes them back and walks around.
Yeah, I was getting some coffee, and your son came up to me with this Hot Wheel. He's like, "My Hot Wheel broke." I'm like, what do you want me to do about it, kid? I don't have any children, so I was flustered. I didn't know what to do.
I always tell him that Dad can fix anything.
Okay, well,
So
you
I just
assumed
try to,
I was
like-
going to fix this Hot
I just
Wheel.
try to, like, you know, if it's broken, you just kind of, like, I put it back together just to, like, let him keep playing with it, you know? Or I'll just pull out some hot glue or super glue, you know?
Okay, well, the wheel fell off, and I'm a complete stranger. He doesn't have a clue who I am. He just walks up with he's like, "Hey, my Hot Wheel broke."
It's fun, man. I like that this is a family event, you know? I don't have to be 10 and a half hours away from my wife and kids, so it's fun to have the business and the family here and just kind of intermingle, you know?
Yeah, what have you learned so far?
Dude, I just learned that it's really possible to do whatever you want and you can have any type of business you want. You know, I feel like sometimes even in my business, you know, 15 years into it, that you can be stuck doing jobs that you don't want to do and that your employees don't want to do. And you feel like stuck in that. Because I've done Susie's Yard for...
Get your mic a little closer.
I've done Susie's Yard for 5 years, you know, and I feel... Or 10 years, or whatever it is. And she asked me to do some job and I don't want to do it. My employees don't want to do it. You can just say no. You can just charge more, and you can have any business that you want to do, and you can have as much money as you want. You know, it's just, are you going to be the one to put in the work to make the business you want? So I'm just learning that. I'm learning systems. That's my main focus right now is how to get our billing perfect and better communication with our customers.
What are you doing to try to get your billing perfect?
I'm looking for a new software. I'm looking into Jobber at the moment.
Getjobber.com/Paul.
Yes, sir. So, and it was good, but as we grew the business and doubled it, it just exposed some bottlenecks, if you will, that we had. So we just need to get that tight. And of course, communication with customers. I'll be the first to admit it, that just because I think a certain way, my customers don't know that. So let's take a rain day, for example. It just seems like everybody would know that I'm not coming today, but we're going to get to the yard as soon as we can. But people don't know that. You can't assume anything. So, like, I'm learning now that we're sending out a lot more emails to all of our customers, just updates. Like, nothing, we're not even selling them. It's just, hey, it's raining this week. Just to remind you, this is our policy. This is what we do when rain days happen. You know, so any changes in your business, I'm learning that you have to communicate that with your customers. You know, and I wasn't wasn't great about that before. And when I was on every property every week, they had built up such a trust that I didn't necessarily have to communicate. But now we had like a rain day and I didn't send out the email, and my phone had 100 text messages.
Wow.
You know, so it's like, how do we stop all those text messages? You got to get out ahead of it and send out the email to all your
Did you ever
clients.
see that Geek to Freak video about the rain days? He made one a while back.
Probably. I watched every one of his videos.
Yeah, just basically saying it's raining, so you don't go. And then the customer's like, why aren't you here? And then you do go, like, what are you doing? You're
Yeah.
going to make your tires. It's like a lose-lose situation
Yep.
when it rains.
And we have both of those. Like, we have the mix of like, I know you sent the email, but the sun's out. Are you guys cutting today? And I'm like, no, we're not cutting today. And then if we do go out, I'll get a picture from my guys slid down the hill, you know?
Yeah. Earlier, I was doing man on the street interviews here at LAL, and I interviewed you, and then you came up after. You're like, I forgot to say something.
I did. Well, you caught me. I had just woke up like 20 minutes earlier. I went and grabbed a bagel, little morning snack, and you hit me up with the video. So you asked me, what did you ask me?
I asked you several things. A biggest mistake you made. I asked you about your transition of buying a business.
Oh, you asked me what
Biggest job you've ever done.
I don't even know, man. I guess it was too early, but I think you were talking about like advice I would give to a younger self or
advice
something?
to someone just starting their landscaping
Yeah,
business.
that's what it was. So I talked about taking care of your customers and going above and beyond for your clients, because the word of mouth, Susie telling her friends is huge. What I forgot to say was about money management.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you and I, even though I don't think we've talked about this, I think we're very similar in the way we control our finances. I saw you just bought a truck
In cash.
which is awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thanks.
I know you like to follow Dave Ramsey's principles, and I do as well. And I would say don't go over leveraged when you're just starting your business, going out, getting loans and getting the new fancy mowers and the new fancy trucks and the whatever down the line. And especially just because you see people doing it on social media. You know, Jeremiah and I talked about that a couple days ago, is just because you see whoever buying a new truck or a new mower on social media doesn't mean that you should go out and do it or it makes sense for you. Because like take Brian, I mean, he's got all these brand new F-250s out here, but he's been doing this for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So don't go in year 1 or 2 and think, oh, to be successful, I have to go buy this truck. You know, so just really monitoring.
Watch out.
Dude, is that a
Sword.
7-foot sword?
Yes, sir.
That's incredible. So yeah, just be really mindful of where you're going to be spending your money and where you're investing your money, because I've seen too many people get started, get excited, get motivation, then go out and get crazy loans, and it eats away every ounce of their profit.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to say. Sorry, I had to double back, but it was early morning, and that when you stopped recording, I was like, dang, I think that's a part of the story that people miss.
So good.
Tell me real quick about your why did you want to get a truck cash?
Well, I listened to Dave Ramsey, so a car payment was not negotiable. And I put on my vision board I wanted a Chevy Silverado, and I was looking at the Chevy Silverado for like on my vision board, like I wanted to get a new one. But I always just kind of shop around, and I saw Milton Martin Toyota had a Ford F-150 for $25,000.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave Ramsey says the first 4 years, the depreciation hits.
Yep.
So basically, I called the guy and I said, hey, I'll give you a check for this amount, exactly this amount. And he's like, let me talk to my manager, all this, and other. And he pulled back, and I said, I'm not playing games. I said, I'm going to go to the bank first, get the check for this amount, and then you give me the key, because I'm not going to, you're going to tag on all this stuff. So I said, if you can sell it for this amount, and I read a negotiating book by Chris Voss about negotiating. And then I said, if you can do all your bells and whistles and upcharges and all these document fees and all this crap that you guys do, I was like, it has to total this amount.
That's
and he's
awesome.
like, let me talk to my boss, this, that, and the other. He's like, bring the check. So I go to the bank. I got the check, cashier's check, made out to Milton Martin Toyota. I go in and I flop it on the desk, and they gave me the key. I mean, it was like boom, boom.
That is incredible. So you don't have any of the games, you know.
I
don't you want the warranty and the floor mats and the?
No, I said I want the key and the title.
That's
And
incredible.
they gave me the key and the title, and they follow me on social media. So they asked me if I knew Ron Henry. I don't know if you've ever seen him.
Probably.
He's like Alan Hayne, Jason Creel.
Okay.
About like your turf looking perfectly green and stuff.
Ah.
He's like, do you know Ron Henry? And I was like, I've interviewed him on my podcast. Like, oh my gosh, he's been in here before and everything. And
That's crazy.
They found out about my Instagram and stuff like that. So
I actually do that. Like anytime we buy a vehicle, I don't go sit in the little room until we've figured. Like I just text, negotiate,
yeah,
and then we go there to buy it. Because if
Yeah.
you go there just falling in love with the vehicle and you haven't done any negotiation, that's how they're gonna get you.
yeah.
So that's very smart. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the interaction back and forth was probably like 3 or 4 minutes. It was like boom, 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 boom. And then you got all these other jokers that are wasting all everyone's time, and I was just rolled off with the truck.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no car payment. Clean title. I own it. So
Yeah, that's sweet.
it's a very nice truck.
What year is it?
2016 Ford F-150.
Yeah.
Very nice. Like one owner and the guy is immaculate condition.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Did you drive it here?
Blake, do you have a map? Were you homeschooled?
No, I wasn't, but I drove here, bro. I'll make
How
it happen.
many hours?
11.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but you have 2 kids and a wife, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far is it for you?
11.
Yeah. You go to map?
Atlanta's the one nice thing about Atlanta, and there's a lot of negative things about Atlanta. Atlanta has a direct flight to pretty much every major city in the world. Whether you're going to Dubai or Seoul or New York City or Michigan, Detroit, Atlanta's the busiest airport in the world, and it's direct flight. So when people talk about I have to get a connecting flight, I'm like, what is that?
See, we have to go to Atlanta to get anywhere.
Yeah, so it's an hour and 26 minutes, flight. So it's just like,
Can't beat that.
when I have a wife and kids, I'm sure it'll be a different scenario. But for now, I just hop on the plane and go.
See, for us, even if it's a couple-hour flight, it's 8 hours because we have to go somewhere
Yeah.
to probably Atlanta to get
And you
here.
got kids. I understand
Yeah.
that why you would drive. But yeah, for me, my truck's sitting at the Peachy Airport parking, hopefully. One time I parked there and the guy took my antenna for the radio. The thieves in Atlanta.
It's out there.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting you.
They're getting everything. I told Elijah you got to watch our podcast equipment. Remember they stole Brian's computer the one year?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He filmed the whole event for Launchpreneur Academy.
Yeah.
All the speakers and everything. And then he was going to upload it so people could watch the videos and everything. So all that footage from the video all day was on his laptop, and then someone stole it. So no one got to watch the talks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I talked to Stan probably a year ago. He had a bag full of his GoPros in his truck seat. It was in his driveway, and somebody went and took the bag. Yeah, it's crazy out here, dude. I told you this morning that somebody tried stealing our trimmers and blowers.
Yeah, tell us this story without getting distracted.
Yeah. So basically, long story short, I haven't posted this much because I didn't want to put a magnifying glass on it, but it is something that is a good reminder to watch out for. I was pulled into my truck, no trailer on it. We had a trailer, truck, okay? These guys come pull up right next to the truck, back up a little bit. The guy, you've never seen somebody open a door and get out so fast. 5 seconds, was to the back of the truck bed with his hands around the blower, a backpack blower.
He didn't see you?
No, he didn't see me. And I was just shooting an email, and when somebody backed up, I was like, that's weird, So I started to get out because I thought somebody wanted to talk to me, like somebody that worked at the church we were at. Nope. I was like, hey, what are you doing? He let go, and then he turned towards me and started walking towards me. And he's like, I've been calling you, man. I've been looking for a job. Nobody answers the phone. I'm like, and I started backing up because he was a big dude. And so I backed up to my truck, got back in my truck seat, and I'm like, I don't have a job, man. I got nothing for you. And as they drove away, I took a picture of the license plate. And a couple days later, man, they were 20 minutes away where we keep equipment. They had followed us one night back to where we are. I got a notification on my security camera. I started head up there. I flagged down a police officer. He followed me up there. Get this. This is crazy. Nobody's ever heard this story out in the world of social media yet, but we got up there. They're gone. 2 minutes, he called in his partners. They were driving up to where we keep equipment. They saw the truck, ran the plates, pulled them over, towed the truck away, and we pressed charges for prowling. And they were like, dude, they have everything on these guys. 5 different pawn shops. They basically go around and take people's concrete saws, backpack blowers, anything that's worth some sort of value, they go to different pawn shops. The police have, I mean, they have everything on these guys. So it's just a matter of time they go back to prison. Yeah, dude, you got to take care of your stuff. Like I always tell people, the couple $100 of equipment defender racks or whatever, I mean, can save you big money. You know, backpack blowers, trimmers aren't cheap. So
How'd you get the police attention? He was just randomly.
well, so I was pulling out of my neighborhood. They were pulling here. We live in basically as close to the city line, I guess you will. So all the cops live in our neighborhoods. So they're everywhere. Like all of our street, I probably have 5 cops on my street. And so they were just pulling out. Luck have it, I started honking my horn, flashing the lights. They pulled over. They were probably sketched out, you know. But I just told them, hey, somebody's trying to rob me right now. We got to head up there. Will you guys follow me? They go, yep. So it was a 45 driving up here. I live 4 minutes away from where we keep equipment. 45. I was going like 55, and I was thinking in my head, like, how fast am I supposed to go right now? I got cops on my tail, but they're not after my speed. But, like, I didn't want to go 80. You know, like, if I went too fast, they might be like, okay, pal, it's not that serious. You need to slow down. You're going to hurt somebody. So I went 10 above, and they were totally cool, dude. They worked crazy fast. Within minutes, they had got these guys.
Wow. So they were following you, but when you got to the shop, nobody was there.
Yep.
But your security showed that they were there?
Yep. So my camera basically, the fastest way we got it was when they tried it 4 days earlier, I had taken a picture of the license plate. So I already had the license plate. Mm-hmm. We matched it up with my security camera. They're like, yeah, these are the same guys.
Yeah.
So we know exactly, I mean, they knew everything about these guys in a matter of minutes. So cameras, lock up your stuff, have insurance.
But nothing was actually stolen?
Nope. Equipment defender racks, man.
There you go.
I mean, that's the best sales pitch in the world. They did their job totally. Because you're trying to slow people down. At the end of the day, like if somebody wants something, if somebody wants in this building at night, they're going to get in. But your plan is to catch them, slow them down so the cops can get here. You know? So that's all I got to say. But yeah, it's a crazy world. So watch your stuff, man. Lock it up. Do the best you can. Have cameras and stuff.
Nice. Well, is there anything we're leaving out here that needs addressed, Blake?
I don't know, man. We're just trying here. I'm trying to make more podcasts. We talked about that the other day. It's been such a busy year, but I'm trying to kick it back up, man. I'm trying to kick up podcasts.
What's the name of your podcast?
The B&B Lawn Care Podcast. So how many episodes have you done? Like thousands?
Yeah, 1,100 something.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to show 100.
Okay. What about the YouTube channel? What's going on over there?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to pump out like one YouTube video a week and a couple shorts per week. And we've been pretty consistent on like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube shorts.
You had an Exmark autonomous mower video pop off on Instagram Reels, I think. It had like 600,000 views. I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, and on TikTok, same thing. Like a couple million views on TikTok on that. Yeah, it's different. I don't know if you've noticed. Like 3 years ago, you could post anything on TikTok and it gets 30 million views. It's a lot more busy now. But yeah, I mean, good videos do well still. So
yeah, I think 2019 I started. Charlie D'Amelio started in April or May. She blew up. I started before her. My buddy, what in the world is his name? Zach. He knew I liked making videos. He's like, dude, there's this new app called TikTok. He's like, no, you love making videos. I was like, I know what that is. I like, that used to be Musical.ly because I had a Musical.ly account. I used to make Musical.lys with while we were out landscaping. Like that song, Cut It Up, Cut It Up.
That's funny.
A rap song. We would make Musical.lys. I deleted them all. They were beyond embarrassing. My first TikTok, Zach was just swimming in the pool. And it had 9,000 views. He just swims. I was just trying to figure out how to make one. I had 0 followers, 0, 0, 0, nothing. I made my first one, 9,000 views. This makes no sense. So then I was like, go run with your dog. Because I was just trying to figure out how. There was no such thing as a YouTube short or an Instagram reel or Facebook reel. This was all brand new. Like I didn't know what I was doing. So I filmed him in his dog run. I think it had like 10,000 views. I was like, the low quality, below average content. 10,000 views effortlessly. Then I think it was my third video. It had 2.9 million views. And then it never stopped from there. And then I just stopped making them. I don't know why. I had like 60-something thousand followers. I just stopped making them. And I thought this was like a joke or like, no, like my brother was making fun of me. And like, I just didn't know in 2019. I remember this Charlie D'Amelio girl because she was making them and I was making them. There was like so few content creators making them that literally my baseline would get 10,000 views on anything. I could just take a video of anything, 10,000 views.
That was 2019.
2019. And I didn't delete my account, but I deleted the app off my phone in 2020. I really didn't touch it until last year. I was like, okay, I missed it. I should have stayed on it and had the self-control not to scroll and watch the nonsense. But then it happened again in 2021 on Instagram,
Yeah.
where Instagram Reels just launched. I started making them, and 10 million views. Jason Creel mowing, 9 million
Yes.
views. I went to
blowing grass all over the place.
yeah, and then the Lawn Tools down in Arkansas. I went and visited with them, made a few videos, published the same videos over and over again. 10 million, 12 million. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Now, I got to hustle to get a 10,000 view
Right.
because it's saturated.
Yeah.
That's the way it was. You have a window on TikTok, it came and gone. Window on Instagram, it came and gone. Facebook Reels is kind of the one that's like, it's easiest one right now.
Oh, really? See, my Facebook has never. I cannot get it to take off.
Are you
at all.
posting Facebook Reels?
I think it just shares from Instagram.
Okay,
actually.
that's your problem. I talked to a Meta employee. I'm in a Meta program where I get to talk to like someone who actually works at Facebook and Instagram. And they told me, I don't know if I'm allowed to share this publicly. I guess
Here you are.
They told me not to sync like Instagram to Facebook. You'll get more views if
Like, don't even have them connected at all.
no, put the video on your phone. Like film it on your phone or whatever, and you upload it to Instagram Reels.
Okay.
Then open up Facebook and publish that same video separately to Facebook. If you just automatically have it go over, it's not going to do as well.
Okay.
It'll perform better if you natively, even though Facebook and Instagram are the same company, if you actually upload it alone to Facebook Reels. So you still have the same video on both platforms, but you don't do it the lazy way where you put it on Instagram and it automatically does the Facebook.
And so, are you posting it on a business page?
Yeah, if you want to get paid, it's got to be a page.
Yeah. Okay.
It can't be your personal. It needs to be the ones that Gary Vaynerchuk, and I've proven this with 3 people. I've helped 3 people start at 0. The one guy's got 670,000 followers on Facebook. The other one has, I was just checking this morning, I think he's like 279, and the other guy's at 320,000. They all started
Wow.
in January of this year with 0.
Wow.
And I told him, I said, you got to do Facebook Reels, Facebook Reels, Facebook Reels, and they all blew up on Facebook.
Interesting.
But they post it to Facebook Reels. They don't post it. They do post the same video to Instagram, but as an Instagram Reel. But they have it turned off to automatically publish over.
I'll have to try that. My first TikTok was the 2019 GIE Expo of the little. By the way, I don't think the spider mower was there this year. Doing like it they used to have like this ramp that went up like 90 degrees, and that was my first TikTok of that robot mower thing going up. And man, those videos just blew up. It was wild, but it's harder now. I mean, you have to really have good quality content.
What do you notice on YouTube Shorts?
I noticed like this year, probably like springtime this year, they had that where they were trying to compete with TikTok. So when you post a video, they shared it to more people to try to get you to be a creator on there, which it worked. But lately, man, it's just they've been around the same views, you know, a few thousand, maybe some kick up to 15, 20,000 or something like that. But nothing like my TikTok videos do. You know, where they can get like 40 million, and that's just like, it doesn't even make sense, you know? So it's just a game, man. It's a fun game. I mean, I just try to have fun with it. And like, if I actually see something that's cool, you know, take a video of it and post it.
Yeah.
Because if I think it's cool, most other people will think it's cool, you know?
I saw people lined up to meet you in there. People like want to meet you and stuff.
I guess so. I guess so, man.
What do they say? They're like, hey, I watch your videos, or
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool, dude. I mean, it's not even expected. I literally told Brian, like, hey, I'm going to come to LAL and just learn, man. Like, just see what I can take from this, you know, and I'm just here, dude, just trying to learn. I mean, it's really crazy to get this quality of people in one place. You know, I really do believe that. I'm not just saying that. You learn a lot. Just come to events like this and just, like I said, I don't think I'm taking away 30 things from this. I think I'm taking away like 2 or 3, 4 things that I can actually take and implement in my business. You can't come here and take 50 things and implement them next week. But you can take 2 or 3 things that can change your life and your business. You know?
so good.
And it's just motivating, dude. It's just pure motivation to hear all these people that are making it happen. You know, that's worth, you know, $1,000 or whatever it is to come here. I'm motivated, man.
Yeah, the next event that I'm hosting is in Alabama. Jason Creole,
When's that?
February 23rd and 24th. Alan Haynes speaking, Caleb Allman, Naylor Taliaferro. I'm leaving some people out. Jeremiah Jennings will be there, myself, Alan Haynes, the Lawn Care Nuts, the big fish.
Nice.
And then it's going to be at Jason's Manor. He has 100 acres. Do you know what a manor is?
I guess not.
It's like an estate, like a manor. You got 100 acres.
Dang.
Like Fullerton's got 3 or 4.
That's wild. 100.
Imagine 100 acres.
Dude, I just want a couple.
Yeah.
Just give me a couple. I just
Well,
need some
if
places
you-
to store equipment.
If you got 100, you get called a manor.
That's
It's
awesome.
called Matthews Manor. So his family owns a wedding site.
Okay.
So they have 3 venues on the manor on the 100 acres. So they can technically have 3 weddings on a Saturday. So we rented out one of the venues
crazy.
where people go to get married or whatever. We rented it out for Friday night, February 23rd, all day Saturday, February 24th. But only 300 people can go. If you guys want to go to the Lawn Care Life Conference, the link is in today's show notes. Register before it sells out. It's going to be awesome.
That's sweet.
Yes, sir. Sweet Home, Alabama, right outside Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Was there anything else you want to share with our worldwide international audience? We got people that listen all over the world, apparently.
What I'm taking from it, what I'm feeling right now is just you can truly just have the business you want. You can do anything. I mean, that's seriously it. I just want people to be happy, man. I just want to be happy. I just want to run a good business and make some money and hopefully help the people around me, my family, my employees, and just do good by people. That's where I'm at.
Great. Follow his podcast. We'll see if we can get to 100 episodes, B&B Lawn Care
I appreciate that.
podcast. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, thanks for finally. I've asked Blake for about all day. Like, be on my podcast, be on my podcast, be on my podcast. So he showed up.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Thanks, Blake.
Thank you, sir.
Peace.